Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is episode 18 of Kleines Land, or Kleines Land. Sorry, I'm gonna say that wrong for all you till the end of the series, but yeah, I asked you guys some questions about what to do with our tractor situation in the last episode, and you guys have responded with that. So, you guys, 10 of you said to trade in the John Deere, 10 of you said to trade in the case. Some of that was from you guys saying both. Only one person said to keep both. Yeah, so we're gonna sell these guys. That's how we're gonna start off here, is getting rid of these guys. We're gonna repair that and sell that for 46. We're gonna repair that and sell that for 59. A little bit extra cash in the bank. Now, a couple other things. First off, I want to say thank you to Simon Smith, who said we don't need a baler. We have a loading wagon as well as a hayloft, so we don't need to worry about that. If we wanted to do any, if we wanted to do any hay work ourselves or anything like that, we wouldn't need a baler. So, thank you for saying that. Simon Smith makes a lot more sense. A lot of you guys left some good comments. I appreciate that. Felden did say we should maybe consider getting a skid steer instead of a new front loader. I am going to go with the front loader, and here's why, instead of the skid steer, because I want to use it as a tractor, especially since we have that we just did here. Now, so that's I guess what we just need to do is kind of decide if what tractor we're going to get. Now, loan wise, we don't have any. I'm going to go a little crazy here. I'm just going to take 50 out. We're not going to potentially use it all, and it'll get paid off fast. I know some of you guys, Rusty said we should get the Oliver. I'm not sure if we're going to. The tough choice. Someone said this is a really good one. 186 horsepower, especially the front loader. That's, I mean, honestly, this is one I've never used. I think we'll do front wheel assist for sure. Dual plowing. What's the plowing setup? Oh, I see. Single row crops, dual. I don't think we need dual. I think we'll do single row crops because that'll work pretty good. We don't need any of that stuff. Curb pipe, straight pipe. Standard, we'll just keep it standard. Gear attachments, rock box. I wish they had a I wish they had a front 3-point link, but that's okay. I think that's okay still. We're still, I mean, that's pretty cheap. 202, we can get the horsepower up to 45,100. I think we'll buy that. Now, if we don't want it, we can always change it in a second. I'm going to take a look around, and you're like, why are you doing that if you're not going to, for sure you're going to keep it? We can look around here, and we can still change it out pretty easily. I do like to look at some of these different tractors. That one's a front loader there, the 7200. Large tractor-wise, we're not going to go that big yet. We're just not going to. There's no sense in it yet. Are there any other small tractors I really am looking at potentially getting in the future? It looks kind of fun. I mean, we're honestly at a point where we kind of need bigger stuff, you know? We need more horsepower tractors and stuff like that, so. Now the Kubota, that one's pretty good, actually. The only problem is, I mean, we can get it up to 300 horsepower. That's too unrealistic. I probably wouldn't do that. We can do a front loader on it, though. Kubota would be kind of nice. That'd be kind of a cool little thing. I think we'll keep, I don't know. That's a tough one. Oh, it's tough. That's tough. I like both of those tractors. We could go with both. Would that be too crazy to go 2 tractors? Probably. 78. The other one has way more without going crazy on the horsepower for that, because I think that's a little too unrealistic, though. I do like the look of that Kubota. I mean, is that unrealistic for a Kubota? I'm just gonna Google Kubota with. Let's see what comes up here. Oh, Kubota as the. Let's see here. I'm curious. Actually, they do make them. Let's look at their new 300 horsepower diesel engine here. I want to see, like, is it gonna be a tractor that's that big, or is it gonna be a tractor that's way bigger? I mean, the engine's not that big, so I don't think it's gonna be. I mean, the tractor is about that size. If my Google images, I mean, that's not. I guess that's not unrealistic. Oh, that's so tricky. You know what? I think we're gonna try this out. We're gonna try this one out. We will go front loader. Yeah, we'll do that. We're just gonna run this setup right here. Go with narrows, wheel weights, standard. We'll go standard because they're the widest. So we're going to go with this setup for 44.5. Now, that's the reason I did this right here. Oh, look how small that tractor is. I love the field boss look, though. Gosh, I don't know. I got to decide here. I think we're going to go with the field boss. It just looks like it's a little bit bigger. It looks pretty cool on here. So we're going to sell the Kubota off. Now, that wasn't a waste of money, by the way. In Seasons, you can just sell right away without taking any loss on it. And I think that'll work out for the best. Let's get our... We just need a front loader deal for this guy here. Yeah, we're going to have to go scroll through until we find the actual stalls in here. Because they're in order of cost-wise, which is the only place that it doesn't work out too well to have an order of cost. That's for greater than 90 horsepower. Yeah, that's probably the one we want right there. Okay, in the white field boss, we'll get black though, because I kind of like that more jet black look. 5,600, buy that. Okay. Get this baby hooked up. Ooh, it doesn't like that. Oh, it didn't like that at all. Well, let's try driving around here. That could also be the problem, is if it doesn't hook up, then it's going to be a no-go. Or if it doesn't work out super well, then this will be a no-go. There we go. Okay, no, it looks fine. Yeah, now that it's hooked up, that's working fine for us, so, okay. And that also means that we can repay our entire loan off. So that worked out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this guy. Now, I'm sure this will probably be on the thumbnail one way or another, but I think the Kubota did have a high... Now, not to say we won't get the Kubota at some point, because I really want that Kubota. It looks really sweet, but I think this is kind of what we need to go for right now. I think this is what we need... Oh, the brakes on this thing are horrendous. I did not like that. I mean, technically, we're still kind of got a trial time with this, so... Yeah, that takes a long time to stop. I mean, look at that. That's me slamming on the brakes. There we go. Okay. Well, we'll use this setup for now. Now, the other thing I did think about... Oop, I slam into that. A lot of you guys really wanted me to hold on to the animals, so I'm going to get something that's going to make my life a little bit easier to take care of them. We go... It should be under trailers, I believe. Is it under trailers? No, I don't think it is. Maybe it's under miscellaneous. Let's see here. Miscellaneous. Theoretically, it's going to be somewhere under here. Can I search? Yeah, I can search. I think it's that. Yeah, the transporter. What is that under? I don't know what it's under, but this guy right here, it holds 3,000 liters. Well, up to 3,000 liters. We go the major or the bigger one here. I'm going to get this because it'll help me as far as getting stuff done and feeding the animals. So we're going to buy that. It'll just hook up to the front of this little guy here. I love this little electric tractor. Should hook up just fine to the front of this bad boy. This is going to be what I'm going to use to take care of the animals for the most part. And actually, I also think we're probably going to upgrade our water trailer. I think that's something I really want to do as well. So I know a lot of upgrades here this first part of this episode. Let's grab this workout. That's huge for this thing, but that's okay. It will help me out quite a bit. Hold 3,000 liters. So it's essentially like having a front trailer, essentially. So I can do 2 feed types at once. So I could have like straw up there or hay up there or something. And then it'll just make my life a little bit easier. Actually, I'll probably put oats in that front one. But yeah, and now this guy right here, I think we're gonna sell this off. Well, you know what? We'll hold on to it, and here's why. We can hook it up to the Ursus and have the Ursus use it for doing the greenhouse. So that way I don't have to drive up over there all the time. Just to make our life a little bit easier. So let's drive down. We'll look at some water transporters in the store. And the other thing we actually need to do as well is under placeables, to be under... Oh boy. I don't know. It's only $5 grand to buy. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. Oh, 250. Oh, it's way cheaper than I thought it was going to be to buy. I thought it was going to be much more expensive. If these are only 250 to buy, I could do probably a little bit more. I'm going to just turn that here. Let's get this. I think this right here would be a good spot for it. Yeah, just like that. So a little charging station for us. And then actually, you know what? The other thing I want to do, I think, is maybe put... I think we already own one of these. Maybe a different one. We got some other options in here for water points. Well, those are getting expensive there. We could do... Yeah, we'll do the garden well again, but have this over here just to make it easier for filling up for water for this. I'll put this guy just right about there. I think that'll be a good spot for it. There we go. A couple of just little improvements that will make our life a little bit easier. Now, if we do... Tanks are up over here. Liquid transport. It's 9,500. There's some other ones. Nope, that's not what I'm after. Liquids trailers. Here we go. This is kind of where the zone I want to be at. That's 2,000 liters. That holds 1,000. Well, the goal would be to get something that can hold more. Fuel trailer only 3,200 liters. That's more than the. That's an improvement. Definitely an improvement, and that'll hold fuel as well. That holds 5,000 liters just milk. Otherwise, what is the next? And that's 8,000. I don't really want to pay for that. 10,000 would be great, but 9,500 bucks. That's it's quite the cost. It's not that much. I mean, that's a standard one there. Yeah, let's get this guy. I know it's a little pricier than what I would maybe want to purchase, but I think in the long run it'll be worth it for us. So I know we just spent a bunch of money, but it's gonna be okay. This is gonna help us out. We're holding on to the animals. It sounds like long term, at least for now. We're gonna do that, and this is gonna help me care for them a little bit better. And we've definitely made well more than this on the animals. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, that's not too big. It'll be a little clunky getting around the yard. I mean, our yard is pretty tight, but eventually we're gonna have. Oops, I'm gonna crash into that. Eventually, all of the farm equipment there is going to get moved over to our new yard, so we're not going to have to worry about it a whole lot. But yeah, well, anyhow, guys, I wanted to bring you guys back in to kind of show you just kind of some of my process and what we're getting. So we're making some upgrades, we're getting some new stuff on the farm. We'll sell off some other stuff as we can and stuff like that, and keep upgrading and doing that sort of thing slowly over time. But for now, let's see, this should work out. I'm gonna make sure this works here. Yep, that's gonna work just fine to put oats in there. Beautiful. Yep, just beautiful, just like that. Animals should be doing fine right now. Yep, fine and fine, perfect. 47, they're about to be topped out. I think it only holds 50 sheep, but yep, I've been selling the males off as we get them. Yep, that's a lot of weight in the front of that. Let's try to lower that down. Actually, it's not too bad when it's lowered down. Still quite a bit, but there we go. We'll get flipped around here. Beautiful. So yeah, I'll probably bring you back in when it's getting ready time to do some seeding on our fields. That's probably gonna be the plan. I'll keep taking care of the animals for now and keep doing that sort of thing, but yeah, I'll make sure to shut off there. I will bring you guys back in when it is time to go ahead and start taking care of the crops, start getting them planted and all that good stuff. All right, it's not really technically quite time to plant yet. It's if we look over here, wheat needs 41 degrees. We're close to that. We're gonna go ahead and plant, and then once it heats up, it'll be good to go. So we're gonna go ahead and just try that. That should be fine. We shouldn't have any issues with that. We're gonna use our new tractor to get it done. Just kind of makes sense, I suppose. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do now, I just want to bring you guys back in real quick. Actually, this needs some seeds. We'll grab these seeds here. 100 liters of seeds. We'll grab some from this stack here. That should have more than enough to fill this up the rest of the way. So I am going to put another cut here in a second. This will be a little bit of a time lapse of me getting some seeding done and stuff like that with our new seeder here. We've never used this before. We bought it recently, but yeah, should hopefully work out pretty well for us. Get navigated out of here. But yeah, I'm going to get over here, probably start on the far field over here and get that one done. And then, yeah, I'll do a time lapse of it and I'll bring you guys back in after it's done. All right, our fields are planted except for apparently this little chunk here. Let's see if we can get that. I did realize we wasted fertilizer by planting. Yeah, because the fields wouldn't allow it to fertilize any further. Though the fields still need 2 fertilizer states. It just didn't work. But anyhow, that's fine. That is fine. And also the other thing, a couple things I realized here. One is that thing right there, that little plow. We're gonna be able to lift that no problem now. I think this guy will have no issues moving that around. I'll park this guy just right here for now. Right there will work. And then I also sold off the transporter that we bought. This guy, actually it's not gonna be under this. Oop, took a screenshot of that. That'll work just fine. Sure. This guy sold off because it doesn't like come up with the eye for unload. It just lets you tip it and then you hope you're in the right area, if that makes sense. So that's not really what I'm after with that, so I sold that off. There's another one out there in the mod hub that I might use that I know works better than that. But first off, before we wrap up this episode, I wanted to go try out our new front loader with some logging. So we're gonna see if we can get maybe a trailer or part of a trailer loaded up here. We'll see how it goes. There's my measuring stick over there. Maybe get out of the way a little bit further. So yeah, we'll go ahead and try this out. This tree, can we cut this one? It can be, that's one we might just, yeah, that's one we're just gonna have to do that way. This one though, you'll be able to cut this guy down no problem. Get rid of that stump. Beautiful. Oh, nope, don't do that yet. And right here we probably can, there we go. All right, let's grab our measure stick right over here. Beautiful. Move us further along, right about right where that cuts at. There we go. We should be able to pick up a lot of these all at once. I'm going to try it without the weight and see how this thing does without having the rear weight on it. Where's that other cut? Oh, right there. There we are. Okay. Beautiful. So cut right there. Right down to the end here. And then this guy. There we go. And that guy can go on just by itself. Get that. We'll just set it in the back of the truck. Actually, that would probably be fine. There we go. Let's get our measuring stick out of the way. Alright, because this thing should have a lot more weight on the rear of it, so it shouldn't have as many problems lifting up logs. Oh yeah, that's much more stable. Oh, that's much better. I'll say if this didn't work, that would be like literally the whole reason we bought this tractor. Probably should have tested that sooner, but it's okay. We're testing it now. Oh, the brakes in this thing though are rough. There we go. Be able to grab the last one, no problems. Look at this. Beautiful. Yep. Even turning like that, it's still fairly stable. I mean, a little unstable turning like that quick, but in general, this thing is fantastic. Beautiful. Look at that. Can make forestry stuff a lot easier. If I can actually get it to, there we go. That is fantastic right there. That is awesome. That is awesome. But yeah, so I do need to talk about getting an update for this map where I can get rid of some of these decorations that I do not wish to have around here. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up there and call it good. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching.